Are you wondering kung ano-ano ba yung binabayaran when we buy and sell stocks? In this video, pag-usapan natin yan. Disclaimer lang na I am not an expert in taxes. What you will see in this video are based on my research and my experience buying and selling in the Philippine stock market. So, let's go. To make this more organized, ito yung mga pag-uusapan natin. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on the taxes and fees. Then, I'm gonna give you resources for calculators para mas madali na siyang i-compute. And then last, I'm just gonna answer some frequently asked questions about taxes and fees. Before we go to the fees, I just want to mention na itong mga binabayaran natin when we buy and sell stocks is regardless if kumita ka or hindi. If nagbebenta ka ng palugi, bayaran mo pa rin lahat ng ito. The first one is broker's commission. Dahil ginagamit natin yung platform nila and the transaction happens when we buy and sell stocks using a stockbroker, we pay them a broker's commission. Most online stockbrokers, kagaya ng mga to, they charge a 0.25% commission, but some, the maximum is 1.5% of the traded value. Now, it's 0.25% or 20 pesos, whichever is higher of the gross trade value. Mamaya, i-compute natin, pero yan yung tatandaan nyo, 0.25% or 20 pesos, whichever is higher. May lumabas na memorandum ang Securities and Exchange Commission na tatanggalin na yung minimum na 20, but we're gonna answer that later in our FAQs. Kapag nakuha mo na yung 0.25% of the gross trade value, kukuha naman from there ng 12% VAT. So that's the second na binabayaran natin, the value added tax na 12%. Next is the PSE transaction fee. This one naman is 0.005% of the gross trade value. Napansin ko na sa BDO Securities wala nito, but later I'll show you kung paano tingnan at saan hahanapin yung mga taxes and fees. For now, these are some of the most common that you will see. Next is the SCCP fee or the Securities Clearing Corporation of the Philippines. Para silang clearing house. So that's 0.01% of the gross trade value. This clearing house will ensure na yung payment mo as a buyer goes to the seller at yung stocks na binili mo, they ensure na it properly gets transferred to your name. Thus, we pay the fee. Next is the sales tax. Dito, charge ka lang if magbebenta ka na. Ang computation niyan ay number of shares times price times 0.006. So again, whether you're selling at a gain or at a loss, kung nagbebenta ka na may kinita ka or nagbebenta ka ng palugi, magbabayad ka pa rin ng sales tax. So far, ito yung mga fees that you would commonly see in your online stockbroker. Itong mga to, they're commonly available naman doon sa stockbrokers nyo. Ito, pakita ko sa inyo. So for example, dito sa COL Financial, if you go to the frequently asked questions, meron dito trading and handling fees. What are the fees charged for executing trades? Nandyan siya. You have the commission, 0.25%, VAT na 12 of the commission, PSE transaction fee, SCCP fee, tapos yung sales tax nandito. When you go to First Metro, yun din yung hahanapin mo. You look for the FAQs, and then here you have the charges. You have 0.25 of the gross trade value na commission or 20 pesos, whichever is higher. You have the VAT, the 12% of the commission, PSE transaction fee, SCCP, and then when you sell, you have 0.6 sales tax of the gross trade value. Kapag dito naman sa BDO Securities, yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, wala yung PSE transaction. So, sa dulo nito, may FAQs. Yun lang naman yung hahanapin nyo lagi, FAQs. Tapos trading with BDO, and ito yung fees. Then, you have the SCCP fee, broker's commission, VAT, and then here, sales tax. So, if wala dun sa examples yung broker mo, you just look for the FAQs and then look for the trading fees. Okay, na ito maganda. Hindi mo na siya kailangan i-compute. Alam ko, iniisip nyo, parang, ano yung 0.25% ng ganito? Hindi mo na siya kailangan i-compute. I'm gonna show you a website where you can just check all of this. At search for PSE calculator. Ito na yan siya. PSE Academy. Ayan. So, nandito na siya. Kunyari, you wanna buy 50 shares of BDO. Magkano ba BDO ngayon? 144.50. 144, kunyari. Lalabas na dyan, i-compute na niya yan para sa'yo. You have the buying transaction cost. You have here the 0.25%, the stockbroker commission. Pero ang napansin ko dito, wala yung VAT. And hindi siya magko-compute sa whichever is higher. So, let's try to buy the minimum na 10. Ayan. Ito lang dapat yung commission when you buy at 0.25%, but because the minimum 20 is still applicable when I checked this morning. 20 pesos siya, hindi siya 4 pesos. Tapos, wala pa dito yung VAT. Pero you see here the SECP fee, the PSE, transaction fee, calculated na siya. At yung total buying trading cost mo, nandyan na din. Sa selling, meron na din dito na, eto, sales tax. Computed na din siya for you. Ay, hindi pala natin nalagay, no? So, kunyari, gusto mo siyang ibenta at 150. Ayan, magko-compute na rin for you. Ay, anong nangyari? Hindi ko alam, napindot ko, nabura. Ulit, magko-compute na niya yung sales stock transaction tax mo. It's the closest calculator that you can get. Pero, may mga brokers din na ika-calculate na nila yung kapalaran mo. Yung AB Securities, ito yung nasa loob ng GCash, GE Stocks. Meron din silang trading calculator. So, yung ginawa natin kanina, you want to buy 10 shares of BDO at 144, tapos you want to sell it at 150. Andyan na din yung kapalaran mo. Naka-charge na dito yung, ito na yung minimum na 20 pesos. Tapos, dito sa sales tax, nandito na din siya. So, lahat ng pinagsasabi ko kanina, hindi mo siya kailangan compute na andito na siya. So, ayun, dun nyo na lang siya, you can play around with that to compute kung magkano yung taxes and fees na total na binabayaran. Now, let's go to the frequently asked questions. The first is, tatanggalin na daw ba yung 20 pesos na minimum in the broker's commission? When I try to buy on the brokers that I use, parang naandun pa siya. Pero ito kasi yung sinabi ng Securities and Exchange Commission noong April 17 na i-remove na yung minimum commission charge by PSE stockholders. So, check nyo na lang siya if na-remove na ba siya or hindi sa broker nyo. Pero, so far when I check, parang hindi pa. Next is, merong news na yung sales tax from 0.6% ibababa ng 0.1. Pero I check kasi from the last time I sold this week, meron pa rin siya. And then this one is, I got from the Department of Finance, DOF, Feb 14, 2024. It says na, ito ay maliit pala, the stock transaction tax will gradually be reduced annually by 0.1 from 0.6 to 0.1 in 2028. Ito yung mga ilan sa mga news na nabasa ko. They're aiming to lower it from 0.6 to 0.1%. Wait na lang natin. Next question, do I need to pay taxes and file returns? Yes, we pay taxes. Yun yung mga taxes na inisa-isa natin kanina. Yung mga stocks traded and publicly listed sa Philippine Stock Exchange are already subject to final taxes. Itong mga tax na to are being paid na by the stockbrokers. Your stockbrokers will be the one responsible for filing the tax return using BIR form 2552. Pagka-buy ko, nakikita ko lugi na kaagad. Magkano yung kailangan na gain para maka-break even or maka-profit? Makikita mo usually when you buy, meron na agad negative 1.19%. So the stock price needs to increase at least 1.19% before you can book a profit. At this point, you have reached the end of the video and the purpose is not naman to make you feel na, shucks, ang dami naman palang binabayaran na taxes and fees. Kasi isipin mo, whether you sell at a gain or at a loss, tapos bumili ka pa lang, may binabayaran ka na kaagad. And so many people don't like the idea of brokers making money off them. Ito for me lang naman that I will pay my broker good fees for services that they give, whether it's research, whether it's customer service, ease of transaction, trading tools. And of course, I'm not going to discount na may mga brokers na hindi din maganda yung mga services na nakakasama naman talaga ng loob na magbayad ng fees. But those are uncontrollable If you think about it na if you're trading good setups, if you're making money off trading, and you're spending lang a good 1-2% on fees, that's fine. You just have to look at this game as a whole and look at, when choosing a broker, what can actually give you, a lot of tools for trading, a lot of customer support, a lot of research and analysis to support your trading decisions. And don't focus on the small fees. Focus on how you can grow your trading account exponentially. And if you're new here and you want to start stock trading, check out the link in my bio for more resources. Meron din dyang links to the stockbrokers that I use. As always, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you on the next video. God bless po. Bye!